thank the Argentine marching band as they will now leave the field, and we will introduce the players to you as they come out. And for France, at number 1 will be Clément Delfosse. Number 2 will be Pierre Ngumu. And at number 3 for France will be Briac Rigaud on a pony called Goldie. And for the USA at number 1, we will have Del Walton, 3 goals. Number 2 will be Pelon Escapite on Soleil, the grey horse. And at number 3 will be Tommy Biddle Jr. 6 goals on the brown horse called Jewel. Umpires for this one will be JJ Diaz-Alberti and Steve Evans, with Nico Scottacini, the 3rd man and referee, up on the grandstand. So this will be a zone 2 actually, not zone 1. It's zone 2 match. And it will be the ball getting thrown in first, and first one onto it is the United States. Big back shot looking. Tommy Biddle comes up with it, the line quickly. Ngumu appealing for the foul, doesn't quite get it. Had to ride the man off there. Biddle leaves it behind. First one down the line is Rigaud for France on Goldie. Ridden out of it sort of by the number 1 Del Walton, and because he came in the wrong way, shouldn't have been there, the umpires have blown the whistle. So you can see here, Rigaud had the line. 1 for the United States shouldn't have been there, coming around the front, and as such it'll be a penalty to France. Just on the halfway mark, just inside their half. You can see about 10 metres inside the halfway line there. And it will be Rigaud. Briac Rigaud, 5 goals. Hits it nicely, but it's gone wide to the right. Still in the field of play. First one onto the line, Clément Delfosse. Hard ridden there by Biddle Jr. Keeps the ball in the field of play, does Delfosse. Now Tommy Biddle takes it near side. Tommy Biddle Jr. now gets it on the stick side, keeps it up, just hits it in the right spot so that Rigaud can't get to it. Now Delfosse, hard riding, keeps Tommy Biddle off the ball, gets enough onto it to keep it out of the way of the Americans, but it's now Tommy Biddle Jr. hitting it through to Del Walton. Del Walton now needed to get a bit more angle on that, but it looks like it's going to be Delfosse for France, getting the deflection off the boards, turning the pony back. Umpire doesn't appeal for the foul now. Rigaud leaves it behind for Delfosse. Number 1 for France. Rigaud comes back in around behind, keeps the ball. Great play there by the French now, and it's Ngumu having to go to the man, leaving the ball free there for Rigaud on Goldie. Now Goldie and Rigaud checking up. Tommy Biddle coming to him hard now on the stick side, backs it down the line or towards the middle of the field, but it's Ngumu now for France, the number 2, taking it across field. Pony there, big ride off onto the number 2. Pelon Escapite on the grey for the United States. Escapite keeps Ngumu off the ball, leaves it there for Del Walton, who has now got the ball control, left it behind for Tommy Biddle Jr., who's created a new line, and Rigaud is going to ride Del Walton off the line, and now it'll be America coming up, the United States coming up with the ball now. Tommy Biddle appealing for the foul there, saying that Delfosse pushed the American player across the line of Tommy Biddle as he came down the line. I think it will be a... so you can see here, back shot there by Tommy Biddle, and you can just see Delfosse pushed the other American player across the line of Tommy Biddle coming down the line, and as such, that's a foul. No, they've given it to the French. Well, that one's got me stymied, but anyway, it'll be Briac Rigaud. with the ball. Keeps it, takes it across to the boards. Hits it cleanly up the line. Now, here we go. It's Tommy Biddle Jr. claiming the line early. It's got a lot to do in defence here as they're getting it. They're still deep inside their own defensive half. Has to clear this one. Does so. Hits it up the line. And it's got a big ride-off here. The number 3 for France on the number 1 for the United States. The ball's come up with Delphos. Looking to back it to a runner. Does find Nagumu as he comes down to the right-hand side of the field. And Nagumu will now check up. But he gets a big ride-off off Escapite there for the United States. Now, Briac does his dazzle, but to no avail, appeals for the foul, and Tommy Biddle Jr. claims the ball and hits it out to the boards now. But it's going to be a big... He's been told to leave it. You can see there, Del Walton was going to hit that one, and Tommy Biddle Jr. tells him to leave it now. Tommy Biddle takes it past Rigaud for France. Now he plays the near side off the boards, hits it back into the field of play. It is going to be Rigaud to clean it up. Back shot now. Nagumu turns up a little bit too slow, but it'll be Escapite for the United States, backing it straight onto the stick of Delphos for France. Delphos now keeps the ball alive, keep hitting it out of the top of the bounce, looking to get to Nagumu, but he can't. He finds Escapite. Here he goes. Can Delphos clean it up? A little back shot hits the leg of the pony beside him. Now it will be Briac Rigaud appealing for the line, and the whistle has gone. The whistle has gone. And it will be against France. They're saying that, yeah, that Rigaud fouled Escapite as he came across on the grey. So it'll be the United States taking the penalty. Tommy Biddle Jr. to hit the ball, and it's still a 0-all here. Didn't hit it far enough, and it will be a throw-in. So you've got to hit those balls 20 metres. If you don't, it's a throw-in. And great shot there by Delphos towards the goal mouth now. Can Escapite keep it out of harm's way? He does launch a big ball there, but it's gone out over the sideline, so it'll be another throw-in in the left-hand corner. And umpire Alberti just throwing the ball in. Delphos gets the deflection and takes it around the front for France. So France on the attack, deep inside their attacking zone. And it'll be Briac Rigaud for France now on Goldie, taking it around, going to back it through the traffic, trying to look for Nagumu, but he's found Escapite first, and Escapite for the United States gets some bat on ball, but not enough really. And now there's the Tommy Biddle shot that gets onto the stick of Escapite. He's clear now. Escapite leaves it behind. Briac Rigaud hits it down the boards, but Tommy Biddle backs it now. It's in front here for France. Nagumu didn't read it quickly enough. Tommy Biddle got a lovely near side back shot onto it, and the first one back there now is Del Walton. Walton can't do much with it. Nagumu brings it through. Looking a little bit sluggish today, Nagumu now. Here he goes, Tommy Biddle, he's clear. He's going a long way out to the left, and he needs to collect his thoughts and bring this ball back inside. And Rigaud's read the play very well. Rigaud now, a little away shot. First one under the line, Nagumu. And Nagumu had to play that ball on his stick side, I think. I'm not sure why he went and played it near side, but the whistle has gone. So we'll see here. Nagumu probably had some claim to this. So there's the line there. It's gone. Yeah. Anyway, umpire's call on that one. So it looks like it's going to be against France. Probably should be. And France will, and the United States will get a 30-yard shot at goal. It'll be Tommy Biddle teeing it up here. And look at that magnificent hotel in the background. Bronze statues, the marble. It's a sight to behold. Biddle it will be, walking in. Collecting his thoughts, trying, and he's hit it cleanly. So, Tommy Biddle has worked out how to hit the softer ball. He comes in with a little bit of an angle. Look, he's aiming basically at the right-hand post, and it curves around and back through, and that was a great goal there by Biddle. He's thought about this, but it's now France on the attack off the back line. They're up over halfway, and there's the man, Tommy Biddle, with the ball. Can't do much with it there, though. Biddle again hits it forward cleanly now, hitting it into space. Rigaud will be the first one to turn around onto that line. Now, France on the attack. 1 second left, and it's not going to be enough for them. And Rigaud peeling for the foul, talking to his teammates, and we will go to a break with the United States leading after the first chukker, 1-0. And we're back now at the going into chukker number 2 of the Fortune Heights Snow Polo World Cup 2014. There was a couple of the Kiwi crowd watching on, the McKelvey family from New Zealand. Now, ball's been thrown in, and it's come out. Going to be a back shot here by Nagumu. Can't quite get enough on it for France, but Tommy Biddle backs it down the board for the United States. Now the number 3. Who comes up with it? It's Del Walton, leaving it for Tommy Biddle now. And it's Tommy Biddle Jr. again, weaving his way through the traffic. Rigaud comes up with it, though. Rigaud now keeps the ball out in front. Rigaud, then he puts the pedal down and lets the pony have his head. Rigaud now putting a little bit of space on the pony of Tommy Biddle's. He's pushed it out wide to the left, so he's got a big job to get it back towards the goal mouth, but it's going to go wide to our right, to his left. And quick pony, that one that Rigaud is riding. It put a couple of lengths on Tommy Biddle's horse very quickly. And by the time Tommy Biddle got there, the ball had gone safely over the back line. So it was a sigh of relief coming from Tommy Biddle. Now, lovely big shot there by the United States Biddle. Now, Escapite on the fly, hitting that ball at speed. But a big back shot there by Rigaud comes off his fellow teammate's pony. And Nagumu got in the way a little bit there, but Rigaud now again gets an unlucky bounce, comes off his pony leg, and the back man who's back there, Del Foss, backs it up the boards. Whoa, one pony slips, number 2 for America. Escapite's horse comes down, but this is France here on the attack now. Will it be Nagumu putting it through? No, it's gone wide. It's gone wide to the left. So it's been all France in attack at the moment, but unable to convert. Great approach shot here for Nagumu. And he pushes it and pushes it, but it just goes wide by about 20 centimetres. Now, Tommy Biddle breezes past and hits another big ball up, trying to get it out of his half. Great little play by Rigaud now. Rigaud for France, taking it forward. And in hot pursuit is the number 1, I should say, Del Walton for the United States. Clear now is Nagumu. He's going back in defence. Rigaud making sure that he doesn't get fouled. Del Walton coming across, then leaves the ball because he knew he was going to foul there. Next one is Rigaud. Rigaud hits cleanly, lovely big lofted shot. It's gone high, all the players looking up to the sky. Now, back there's Rigaud, who's come onto the line very quickly now, and Rigaud in the melee, creating a little bit of advantage. Del Walton leaving the line now. Del Foss bringing it around. Del Foss for France gets a deflection off the legs, being left behind. Who's come up with the ball? It's Del Walton, the number 1 for the United States, and it's been hit out over the back line, over the sideline. So Ball's been thrown in. Now, France have it. Out in front, it's the danger man, Rigaud, straight out of the line. Out, can he run it through? And they've equalised the French. A great goal straight out of the line out. Briac Rigaud has brought that one. Have a look at this. Ball gets thrown in. This is what we talk about when you're playing in your attacking half. Luck can go your way. And that one just got out the back behind Tommy Biddle Jr. out of the line out, and Briac Rigaud converted. What a great goal there by the French. Now the French going again now in attack. Will the United States defence hold up, because they are struggling at the moment to keep up with this onslaught from the French. Now Delphos, the number 1, going back in a defending position now. Lovely approach shot by Delphos. Big right-off required. And Briac Rigaud, what a lovely shot, but it's gone wide to the left and it's out over the back line. So the United States have come out in this second chukker and they've been shell-shocked by the attack of the French. And the French doing a great job, but unable to get any more than the one, but they've had quite a few behind. So Tommy Biddle Jr., one mistake here, and Ngumu, the number 2 for France, will be onto him in a flash. And here he goes, Tommy Biddle just walking it up, trying to get it to the advantage line. He's over the advantage line now of the halfway mark. Tommy Biddle Jr. well within his attacking half now and still hasn't really been challenged by Ngumu. Not much Ngumu can do, and the goal judge waving that one away to the right. So France with an attacking play now. Will they get the Americans napping? They have caught the Americans napping, and it's Rigaud now on the fly up the far side of the field, brings it back in, tries to get in behind Tommy Biddle and does so. Takes the ball out of the top of the bounce. It's Rigaud. He's going to have to check up now to get back in, or he's going to have a big neck shot to get to that goal mouth. Does so, but the first man onto that line is Tommy Biddle Jr. Now Rigaud, first one round onto the line, goes for the hook, takes the ball forward on the near side now. Rigaud with a big back shot. Pony trips, comes off the shoulder. The ball comes off the shoulder of the United States Pony. Big clearing shot there by Escapite for the United States. It's a great approach shot by the United States. Clearing now is Rigaud, clears it. Rigaud clears it with 15 seconds left on the clock. Escapite saying he's hit that out over the back line. Do we get a shot at goal, or has it gone over the sideline? There is a query whether it's gone over the sideline or over the back line. Umpire's saying if you need a ball, whistle's gone. It looks like they're saying it's gone out over the sideline, a metre in off the back line. Now, ball's been thrown in, so they've got the 5 seconds to run down the clock. And that's the clock. So at the end of the second chukker, we've got another tied up ball game. Neither team giving an inch, but it was all France that chukker. And Rigaud and Delphos putting up a great effort there, but it was all France that chukker, and we go to the break. Scoreboard here not really showing the effort that the French put in. The French there attacked the goal on numerous occasions in that last chukker, but only to get the one goal to equalise, and it was a very strong chukker from France. But the score at the moment going into the last chukker is still 1 apiece. So both the French already have the 2 wins up their sleeve, and if they get this win this afternoon, we'll go to the top of the ladder and will get themselves an easier draw in the quarterfinals. If the United States can get up here, they will throw the draw into disarray, and then we will have a traffic jam of teams on 4 points, and we'll be looking at penalty shootouts tomorrow to decide the seedings for the quarterfinals. But at the moment, the momentum definitely with the French in the last chukker, and we've got 6 minutes now to decide who wants this the most. Will it be the United States? Will it be France? First hit of the ball goes with the French. Ngumu, the number 2, backs it across now to the number. He was trying to get it across to Rigaud, but the man on the scene was Escapite for the United States, who got onto the line first. Escapite now heading forwards. Great little play there by Escapite. Gets a very unlucky bounce. Nagumu now backing it, looking for his runner in Del Foss. Del Foss can't get there. Del Foss gets a bit of a hook on Tommy Biddle, which did help him a lot. Now Nagumu doesn't go onto the line there because he would have fouled. And now Del Walton, the 3-goaler for the United States, puts it through with a lovely neck shot. And at the end of the day, sometimes you just got to go for it. Not get too pretty, just have a crack, and he's done a magnificent job here. Look at this, just leans out, opens the shoulders, and straight through. What a great goal for the United States. So, the United States, 2-1, have a buffer now, and it is Del Foss for France, taking it up the field. Rigaud behind him on the paint horse. Rigaud now has the most colourful string of ponies in the French team. He's had a Palomino in the first, takes it through, but it was Del Walton who just hit that one cleanly up the line, found Tommy Biddle Jr. now. He's a long way out from home. And then Tommy Biddle Jr. has hit it cleanly straight, but it didn't have the legs, and they wouldn't get through the goalmouth. It would pull up short by about 5 or 6 metres now. Escapite for the Americans. Hard ridden, backs it down the line for Del Walton, who called for it. I could hear him saying back, back, back as he went. Now here he is, Escapite, near side now. Taking around near side again, but Rigaud backs, hits it. Tommy Biddle now comes up with it. Tommy Biddle, big cut shot towards the goalmouth. And it'll be Rigaud just stifling the attack there a little bit. And he's getting hard ridden by Tommy Biddle. Now, first one onto this, Escapite for the United States, and they're in striking distance. Will he run it through the United States? Will they do it, the United States? They've got them 3-1 down now. And it is Escapite scoring that one for the United States. Look here, just does it all himself. Nagumu had to, Rigaud had to get that hook, and he just couldn't make it. And as such, it was Escapite for the United States going another goal in front, as I said. Now, Nagumu for France, taking it forward. They've got 2 wins up their sleeve, would like to make it a third for France. Now, back shot, Del Walton for the United States, gets to Del Foss, goes for the hook. And he's been hit. Tommy Biddle saying he rode under my shot. Del Foss saying he hurt my hand. The umpires will make their decision. They could say, well, you shouldn't have been there in the first place. Oh, it hit his head. He's been hit on the head. Anyway. Some of the players in deep discussion are saying he was already there. It wasn't like he ran into right under the shot of Tommy Biddle Jr. But either way, the Americans have got the penalty, and they have an opportunity now to go 3 in front. They currently got the 2-goal buffer. Will it be enough? 2 minutes 55 left on the clock. Plenty of time for France to do something. But the first thing they need to do now is defend this one, keep it out, and you'll see. You watch Tommy Biddle here. He's done on the last 2 penalties where he actually doesn't come in straight. He aims for the post on the right of our screen, and then the ball will curve around to the left. You watch this. So see, he's aiming for that post there, and he's hit it hard. And we're just waiting to see whether that's been given. It has been awarded. So it's working for them at the moment. Let's look at the slow-mo. He's getting the curve, and he's picking it perfectly at the moment. So they have gone 3 up now, the United States. And we have 2 minutes 30 left on the clock, and it's France on the attack with Delfosse now. Delfosse trying to get back in behind Tommy Biddle, does so while Ngumu clears out the man behind. They leave it for Rigaud. Rigaud with the white helmet now for France. Brings it through the traffic. I think he might have hit a leg of a pony as it went past there. Delfosse again with a big ride-off on Escapite. Escapite saying, I can't play my back shot, sir. So no, he hits it for the boards and gets a deflection for Tommy Biddle. Great little play there. And Delfosse appealing for a foul and the whistle blowing. So Escapite saying, I can't hit the ball, hits it off the boards, and I think the umpires are saying that Delfosse was the first one onto the line, and Tommy Biddle may have fouled Delfosse there. We'll just check. Yep, that's what they're saying, and it will be France now trying to reduce the margin with a 30-yard penalty that the Americans can defend. And you'll see Tommy Biddle Jr. here right in the goal mouth, seeing if he can stop this one from going through. I don't think he's going to stop that, because that was a magnificent shot there by Rigaud, and we've got ourselves a 2-goal ball game. France now down by 2 only, and he hit that one cleanly. Beautiful shot there by Rigaud. Now, minute 40 left on the clock. Plenty of time for France if they can get a good bounce here. And it's gone out over the boards, which does wind the clock down, which will help the United States. But it's not what the French will be looking for. A quick play here. And he's got the Delfosse has got the good deflection, and he got the lucky bounce. Look at this. Keeps the ball out in front. Delfosse now, he's still got to get around Tommy Biddle. But the man there, Ngumu's been told to leave it by Rigaud. Ngumu needs to go forward now and clear a path, but instead he sits back and waits. Now Ngumu going through. He's got to get around the traffic now. He's got to get into a position where he can hit the ball or run it in. Will he get the shot? Who's there? It's going to be Rigaud running down the line and getting the penalty. And with 55 seconds on the clock, France have the penalty. Amazing stuff. Can the French get this back to a tiebreak with 55 seconds left on the clock? They will be, the Americans I'm sure will be not in any hurry to set this ball up and hitting off the back line. So it's now 3-4. French getting back. Again, if they can get a lucky bounce while they've got the Americans in this half, anything can happen. Rigaud not taking a big warm-up for this one. Runs it straight through. So, the Americans now on the attack. Still got the 1-goal buffer now. Rigaud gets the hook. He knows he's got 30 seconds. Lovely shot. Here he is, Ngumu now flying through with 30 seconds on the clock. Will the French equalise? He's going to have to hit it a long way across. Looks pretty good, but it's wide to the right. Unlucky there for France, and that might be the last roll of the dice for the French. And it looks like it's going to be America taking the points here this afternoon. A lovely approach shot, but just so, look at that, a matter of inches for the French. And it's the United States getting the points this afternoon. 4-3. And Tommy Biddle Jr. is pumped. He is very excited. They are in this now. And they will be now going into a penalty shootout. They will be leading, actually, the tournament now with that side of the draw. They'll be go to the top of the ladder, because it is United States now going to the top of the ladder after game number 2 here at the Fortune